Hi everyone, how's it going everybody? In this tutorial we are going to make a password generator app. It needs to make a secure password that has at least one lowercase, one uppercase, one digit, and one special character such as exclamation mark, question mark, bracket, dot, and so on. My approach here is getting all of these in a for loop and pass one character at each iteration. Then we want to let user decide that he wants a custom length or random length. So let's get started. What we gonna do if we want to let user decide whether he wants a custom length or random length for the password. For custom length, we want an argument len p, and for random length we have to make this argument optional and pass a conventional default value to it that we passed 0 to it for this particular example. In the next part we want to have all of these, all lower cases, all upper cases, all digits, and all specials. So how can we access to these letters? We can simply add them by writing, for example, lower A, B, C, D, E, but it's not a good way to do this. Better way is to import a string that is a built-in package for working with some strings. Now we want to make a list of values we want. Do you think it's better to make a tuple because it's constant and we don't need to manage them, change them, or everything else? So we make a tuple. Do you know what's the difference between tuple and list? Tuples are immutable, but lists are mutable, and tuples have more performance because they are immutable. String that ASCII lowercase, string dot ASCII uppercase, string dot punctuation. And if you want to see what are these, you can hold Alt and go to them. In other editors or IDEs, maybe the key binding for these is different. In most cases, it's Alt Enter by mouse, Alt click by mouse, or maybe Control click by mouse. It's all we needed. We have also ASCII letters and printable here. We could use them, but it's better to follow this approach here. I will show you why. So in the next part we want to define custom or random length. If len equals 0 is our convention, we want to make it random len. So first we have to import random package. Random length between 8 and 16. It's enough. You can have a different range, it doesn't matter. And if user input length was less than 4, it's really unsecure and we can't make a unsecure password for the user. So we have to raise an error. And 0 is less than 4, but we check it first and it's not important. We don't need to say and len p not equal 0. Here we don't have len p equal to 0 because we check it first. It's a technique. In the next part, we want to make a list using list comprehensions that contains all characters in our password. So, listen carefully. We want to make a for loop and pick up a collection in each iteration and choose one of its values randomly. Finally, we have picked up at least one item of each collection. Actually, we want to repeat randomly choosing scenario len p times. That is absolutely more than 4 times. For example, if we have a len of 8, we want to repeat this scenario, this choose scenario, 8 times. But a challenge here is if we get 8 as I, do we have 8 in type values? For example, if we have 8 here, we will get an error. But what we need to do here? To solve that problem, we want to use cyclic algorithm. Cyclic algorithm gets a number and return the corresponding in a specific range of numbers. For example, if we give our cyclic algorithm 1000, we will get 0. If we give it 7, we will get 3. Any number we give to our algorithm, it will give us back a number in the range of 0 to 3, and 3 is included. Not 0 to 3, it depends on your cyclic algorithm, but the approach is the same. There are two approaches to do this, maybe there are lots more, but I know two of them, and you can use them in this way. One of them is modulus operator. You can divide the number, you can divide this number to the range you want. Here we want a 4 range. What is this? It's 4 items here. There are 4 items here and we want to choose between 4. So we divide by 4 and then the remainder is in the range we want. Another approach is to use itertools module. Itertools module has a cycle method that will get a sequence of items, and every time we call it, it will give us one item and it will never finish, like something we want. For example, if we give it 0, 1, 2, 3, it's actually something we wanted, and we can paste it here. Okay, and we don't need I anymore, but I don't want to do this. It's simpler, I think. And here I have a mistake. It's better. And then we want to shuffle our list. Shuffle, according to its name, will move characters around completely randomly and do it in place and return none. Okay, and finally, we want to return an string. We don't have a string here. We have a user password that is a list. How can we make a string of a list? It's so easy. Make a empty string and then join our list. And it's over. Easy, right? Finally, we want to print our path generator function result, and let's run the program. Our password generated. What happens if we decrease the length of random password? For example, 4 to 6. We have all characters in a 4 length password, and it's something that we really wanted. Here is another password and another. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If any question, write your question down in the comment section below, and please like and share and subscribe. It motivates me to make better content for you.